Hello, everybody. I want my mail on the floor. What we're doing today is we're heading on up to the town of Marana, dump off some mail, and we got to meet a lady by the name of Coco, not Cuckoo, Coco. And she's coming in from Benson, and she's delivering all the way up here some stuff I'm going to buy from her for 20 bucks total. It's a $20 bill, and she's selling me old shovels. There's 3 of them. Square tip, a round tip, and then one that's like a square tip, smaller. It's got wings on the side. Don't ask me. I'll take pictures of it later and show you. But anyway, there's those, and also what comes with the kit is 2 they're like big moons rims, not rims, big moon wheel covers for I don't know what kind of car, I don't know what size, but they are with it too. And she's selling me 2 cast iron skillets, and the skillets are on the inside very rusty, like water's been sitting in them for quite a while. Anyway, she's coming all the way up from Benson, Arizona, and I live north of Tucson in a little podunk rural area called, well, they call it Marana because that's where our post office is located, in Marana. But we're really not in any incorporated area. We're in a rural area, and most people just call it Avon Valley. But that's what we're doing. Let's see how much gas is today. Still $1.95. Okay, so anyway, I'm trying to think of what else is coming with it. Oh, and there is one other tool. And all these tools, by the way, have broken off wooden handles. Very old looking handles. But they're broken off right down to the metal of the tool. And hell, I can fix those if I want to fix them. But if I just, what she's actually selling them for is just yard art. Stick on your fence or whatever you want to do. And if I do anything, yeah, that's probably what I do, is stick it on my... Oh, I just ran over a snake. It was a big one too. Gosh darn it. He's laying out on the road heating himself up. That's too bad. Probably was not a rattler. I don't know. It was coloring of kind of a rattler. But most of our rattlers are kind of, well, they got the brownish ones too. But a lot of them are the greenish ones, and they're called Mojaves, and they're protected. And I don't like killing snakes. I mean, I'll kill them to eat them, especially if I had to. But the one that I hit was pretty big, and it looked more like, I think you call it a bull snake. I don't know, whatever. But they're the ones that eat the rattlers. And I've lived where I live for 30-some years, and I've never had a rattler in my yard. But I've seen some of them other things that look like rattlers. But if you look at their tails, and you look at their heads, you know they're not rattlers. Rattler's got a real big, wide head. Many venomous snakes have wide heads. Not all, but many. And on the bull snake, I think, or a king snake, it's one or the other. But their tails come to a point. And a rattler's comes to a point too, but they got buttons on them, because every time they shed, the rattler retains a little bit of its skin right there. So farm field, corn growing on that side. Okay. Anyway, we just got off Trico Road. Now this is called Marana Trico Road because it goes from Trico Road to Marana. Boy, weren't they smart when they named these things? Anyway, I hear the dogs barking in the back. That's par for the course. They be barking like scared dogs. Scared dogs in the hood. Actually, they love it back there. And this is one way that they play. This is one of their games. Off to the right, those fields, that's pretty much alfalfa growing. Hay. Hey! That's what gay horses eat. Hey! Anyway. And And over here, that's cotton growing. Over on that side. Some other junk sticking up out of it. But anyway, the hay on to the right of me, that stuff, they had sheep in there one day. Well, for about a month or so. They put them in each little area. They had it electrically fenced off. And it was just tons and tons and tons and tons of sheep. And it was kind of a neat sight, because normally we don't see sheep out here. We got cattle. Go horsies. Horsey! Anyway, and we're going to go over a little bridge. That's what's nice about out here, though. We really don't have, until you hit the town of Marana, don't have really anything in the way of stop signs, or no stoplights. And, ugh. How long this thing's been recording. Okay, now the speed limit does, however, everything is 55 around here, except for right here, and it drops down to 45. And that's because we be in the town of Marana. I know it still looks like a rural area, farm fields and cattle and big old hay barns and things like that. But this is the town of Marana, and we do have some other areas that have buildings and stores and stuff. That'll be right up ahead. But on this road where they drop it down to 45 miles an hour as a form of revenue, they do have radar, and they do radar eyes the cars out here. So let me pull this down for just a second. That looks like a it's just a car coming back up. All right, my vet is just off to the right. We just passed his place. I would have showed that to you. He's a good vet, and he's close. He has a pretty big spread. That's not huge, but it's like 40 acres or something. There was a beautiful brown and white paint horse feeding right along the fence on the right behind me now. Dogs barked, spooked the horse, and it took off. Horses normally don't spook from my dogs barking at them. So, anyway, lots of traffic on this road. I'll tell you, when I first moved out here, there was zero traffic on these roads. Now there is some, not much. Okay, I got about another mile and a half to go, and that's when I'm going to meet the lady. I should have taken the other route, but we'll come back the other route. So maybe we'll go into a McDonald's and grab something. Maybe I'll go to the post office, or maybe I won't do nothing. Maybe I'll just sit out there. In fact, that's what I think I'll do, just kill some time. Nice and peaceful. It's nice being retired, folks. I tell you, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Just as long as my boys and all his friends continue to work and work hard, pay into that Social Security program. I'd like to see a cost of living increase. Here comes a car passing me. Ooh, there he goes. I like those Xteras. My last wife was going to buy one of them, decided to buy a Rodeo instead. But life is good. That was years ago, by the way. That was probably somewhere between 6 and 16 years ago. We got married on the stroke of midnight of the millennium. Back when they said all the computers were going to crash, and the world was coming to an end. Yeah. Just like every time there's an oil spill, the world's coming to an end. It's killing off everything. We got to raise taxes. We got to charge more money. Yeah, because the world's coming to an end. They had an oil spill. That's never happened before. Hell, folks, ground in the ocean in places where there's lots of oil leaks oil all the time, constantly. So, just nothing really to get too excited about. This world corrects itself. Just like global warming. Yeah, I like the global warming thing. Anybody believes in it, that's fine. That's good. All your professors and scientists. I went to the University of Arizona in the early 70s, 70 to 73. And back during the time I went to the University of Arizona, and this is the honest to God's truth, folks, you're not going to believe it, but the same liberal groups of people, the same progressives. Ooh, must be radar around here somewhere. Anyway, the same groups of people were protesting once or twice. I saw them a couple of times on campus. Had their little table set up. They were handing out little brochures. Why? Because we're going into another ice age. So, in the course of 30 frickin' years, the progressives that said we're going into the ice age, then no, they're wrong. We're going into a global warming situation. And as you know, they don't call it that anymore either, because we can prove them wrong. What do they call it now? Climate change. And you know what? They're right. But the climate is constantly changing all the time. We're here, folks. But I'm going to go to McDonald's and grab something to munch on. It's to the right over here. Yeah. This is one busy intersection, though, I got to admit. I'm supposed to meet the lady directly to my right. She's supposed to be in a white truck with a white cab or camper on it. Hold on here. This guy says he's turning. He is. Okay, so then I'll say I'm turning. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to turn into McDonald's. There it is. That's pretty new for this town. We just actually got that McDonald's. Just opened up, so. Okay. Adios, mofos.